Welcome back to Middletown, Rhode Island. Some technical difficulties as there's a shot on net, but it goes wide as Howard was sprawling out. And it'll be taken now by the Wildcats. This looks to be Hannah Tracy. She'll give it up to the point to Enser. Enser swings it down. Now it's Westgard with a wrist shot and a save by Howard. What a passing sequence there by the Wildcats. They go tic-tac-toe. They find Westgard on the forehand. She snaps a wrist shot on the glove side of Howard, and she will save that with her shoulder and hold it for a face-off to the glove side. Face-off won by the Seahawks. A little bit of a stalemate at first. Hastings with a backhand pass to Dunn, who's behind her own net. She'll give it right back. And the puck will end up down low again to Dunn, who ricochets off the boards to Fantasia. Chisholm, fresh out of the box, takes it from the left circle, tries to cross it over to Hastings, but the pass does not connect. Hastings now hits the brakes, and now she's tied up, and the puck will be taken away. Looks to be Kuweza. No icing coming up here as Simon corrals the puck right in front of Howard. And the puck will make it to Taylor Davis, who gives it to Kuweza, and it is dumped down. Fantasia will win the race to the puck. And she is still going with speed as she finally just backhands it out of the zone. And the puck spits back at Fantasia behind her own net, looking for options as the Seahawks just looking to break out of the zone. Fantasia will bank it off the glass and find Augusta, who looks for space and gives it right back to Fantasia. Fantasia makes one Wildcat miss and then dumps it in the zone, where Prezioso will give chase to it. Puck is taken by Taylor Davis. Pause kill will reach the puck. And as the Wildcats get a change, the Seahawks will look to break out. Pause kill again with it in her own zone. She finds Simon. Simon off the boards looking for Balcom, who couldn't quite get it. So it's Tracy who gets it taken away. And the puck will go all the way back to Booth. Westgard will send it down the ice. And it'll be Simon who backhands it over to Babcock. Puck ends up in the slot. And now a wrist shot, but a great block by Simon. The shot was coming from Kathy Enser. She was one-on-one with Howard. But Simon sacrificing the body and avoids danger in that situation. 16:33 ticking on the clock in the second period. 1-0 Seahawks thus far. But there's a shot by Mason. Pad saved by Howard, and the puck's in the corner.
Puck angled out to center, and now here comes Taylor Chisholm breaking up the ice, plays it across for a shot, and it's poked wide. Good job there by Chisholm, waiting the last second, and then able to feed that one across. Chisholm now trying to throw it towards the net, and it goes into the left wing corner. Seahawks will send it in deep once again, and it's Chisholm cutting her way in behind the net. Wide right side, dishes it up to the point, and it can't be settled down by Carrera. Pearson will regroup in neutral ice. Across to Erica Martin, gains the line and swats it towards the cage. Mushi will play it behind the net. Kuweza. Puck steered into center ice. Pearson corrals it for Salve and walks behind Gretchen Howard. Her pass deflected. Howard plays it behind the net. Puck trying to be centered out in front into the left wing circle. Pinching in is Irvine to keep it alive. Irvine free in the left wing corner, trying to play it up to the point, and it will go under the stick of Taylor Davis at the left point. Tamara Bowden. Pass deflected. Caitlin Sweet down the right-hand side, trying to pass it towards the net. Gives it up to Fantasia. Fantasia now accelerating through center ice. Fantasia putting on the gas. Fantasia trying to go coast to coast left side with a shot off the side of the net. And it's flipped back down the ice, and now onside. Here comes Hannah Tracy on a breakaway. Her shot saved by Howard.
Some end-to-end action here. First Fantasia taking it coast to coast, and then the blocker saved by Howard. One-on-one. Quite the save.
Puck at the point and knocked into the center zone by Baucom. Wildcats send it in deep once again. Along the far boards, ripped free by Chisholm, and now Chisholm off to the races down the right-hand side, throws it towards the net, save made by Mucci. Puck in behind the net, Wildcats looking to grab it. Kathy Ensor, again trying to go for the home run pass, and it comes to Mason. Mason into the slot, able to deke around with a shot, it's saved by Howard.
Well, it looks like this game's starting to open up a little bit, as that was 2 for 2 with the long passes for the Wildcats, giving them a couple of great chances, but even a couple of better saves by Howard as she holds on to the shutout so far.
Face-off controlled by the Wildcats in the Seahawks zone. Anderson, though, rips away the puck and then double team. Puck loose in the slot. Mason trying to get to it. Now Kaweza throws it towards the cage. Gobbled up by Howard. .17 to go in the second period. 1-0 Salve Regina with the lead. Andrew Pizzelli alongside Ryan Costa bringing you the call. First game of the new year for both teams. And they're going to draw again here. Kaweza and Prezioso tangled up on the draw, and is controlled by the Seahawks. Carrera spins and plays it back behind the net to Pearson. Pearson up to Babcock, and then it's ripped away from her and sent softly into the right wing corner. Grabbed by Carrera. Mason there to knock the puck away. Carrera gets dragged down. No penalty. Prezioso trying to skate away from trouble in the far corner, turns it over. Kaweza now, angled to the boards by Pearson. Good physical play there. Pearson again, trying to skate away from trouble. And the puck thrown back in front of the net again, grabbed by the Seahawks, and finally Babcock able to walk it out to center. And will scale it off the glass in deep. Seahawks in need of a change. Pearson at the blue line, sends it in deep. Victoria Perez plays it to the far side. Sweet banks it off the boards, given away to Simon along the near side. And then Lexi Anderson trying to smash it down the boards, has it broken up. Carried back to center by Samansky, and she will send it in deep for Johnson and Wales. Hastings can't get past the blue line. Sent behind the net by the Wildcats. Simon across the ice to Fantasia. She'll gain the red line and hop it around the boards. In the left wing corner, chasing is Angela Augusta. Seahawks want to try and move it up to the point. It comes to Simon, pinching down the boards. And then her pass towards the net, broken up, back out to center. Martin now swats it on the hop into the far corner. 11:28 to go in the second period. 1-0 Seahawks with the lead. Puck turned over in deep. Martin trying to deke her way to the net. Angled off the play by Booth. Puck loose in the corner, grabbed by Kathy Ensor. Given away to Simon at center. Plays it off the boards to herself. And then it rolls off her stick into the Wildcat zone, and then she gets upended. The Seahawks are offside. Jumping back over and now chasing into the corner is Baucom. Ensor for the Wildcats at center. Gains the line and zips it in deep. Carrera skates out from behind Howard. Outlets it up the far side. Hastings. Bouncing puck at center. Catching up to it now, onside is Chisholm, left wing side. Chisholm ducks the shoulder in behind the net, trying to center out in front. And it goes off Hastings' stick, who's tied up with Mucci. Mucci had Hastings' stick under the elbow. And I wonder if we're going to see the goalie get called here for hooking, or are they going to call it against Hastings?
I think it's going to be holding the stick on Mucci.
And so they're going to have to choose who to put in.
It's certainly not a play you see every day, that's for sure.
And Catherine Mason was standing on the ice. I didn't think and nobody was really sure what was happening. She's got a smile now. She skates to the box.
The stick just got caught under Mucci's arm, and she was already on the way to the ground, so you can't really say if it was intentional or not.
So the Seahawks already have one power play goal. They've killed off a lot of penalty time, including a major penalty to Taylor Chisholm. And now back to the power play just about midway through this second period. Carrera, top of the left wing circle, trying to skip it in front. Knocked away. Fantasia does a great job to bat it out of the air. Knocks the stick out of Kuweza's hands and then chases the puck in deep. And will look to skate it out on the rush. Fantasia walks it forward. Up to Carrera, knocked away from her. Loose at center. And grabbed by Lexi Anderson, free down the left side. Anderson moves it to the point, kept on side by Dunn. Chip back to Anderson. Tangled up in the corner. Hastings rolling with the puck behind the net, out to the right wing corner. Double team comes there, hands off. Pearson to the net with a shot, save made by Mucci. Rebound in the corner, thrown around the boards. Pearson racing to keep it onside, and she does. Seahawks in the midst of a change here. And in the power play, they were short-handed. Seahawks only had 4 people out on the ice. And there's still only 4 skaters out there for Salve Regina right now, even though they're on the power play. Finally, Erica Martin hops over the boards, and now it's 5-on-4. So some confusion there with the lines. Martin straight away up top, trying to send it towards the net. It's blocked and thrown back to center. Martin backhands it towards Baucom. Puck trapped right in front of the scorer's box. Time ticking away. 25 seconds now to go on the power play. Seahawks with really only one real chance. Sent in deep with 18 seconds. Savannah Booth first to it for the Wildcats, trying to clear it. Gets it as far as center, where Fantasia grabs it, plays it across to Simon. And then her cross-ice pass picked off. Irvine onside. Delayed penalty coming as well. Irvine knocked over. Puck loose in the corner. We're back to even strength. And Chisholm touches the puck. And so now the Seahawks will go back on the penalty kill.
Well, the penalty killers have another task. They've come up big so far tonight. It looks like it's going to be Simon in the box for a slash.
With 8:29 to go in the second.
And Simon's a very important penalty killer for the Seahawks. She had an excellent shot block earlier in the period.
Perez straight away up top at the point. The right side to Westgard. Left side, Ensor hops it across. Westgard can't settle it down on the skates. On that high saucer pass, collects it along the boards. Westgard all alone, softly up to the point. Perez walking up top, back to Westgard, right side to the top of the circle. Her shot blocked cleanly off the stick by Fantasia, who now is off to the races. Down the left side. Fantasia takes it wide, trying to backhand it towards Chisholm, who was crashing the net. And it's picked off by Kathy Ensor. Now the Seahawks have to hustle back defensively. Ensor carries it over the line. Hands off. All the way across now. Mason, her shot blocked by Fantasia. It's 2 big shot blocks there by Amanda Fantasia. And then Chisholm will dump it in deep with a minute left on the power play here for Johnson and Wales. 7:26 to go in the second period. 1-0 Salve Regina with the lead. They scored on the power play just past the midway point of the first period. Here's Kaweza. Left wing circle. Plays it behind the net. Puck pinned to the boards. Kaweza and Wakefield in deep. Kaweza comes away with it. Booth, right circle, up to the point, and Bowden fanned on the shot. And then it's swatted down the ice by Erica Martin, all the way in on net as well. Mason connects left side, taken by Tracy. Trying to deke her way in front, and it gets around Howard, and then wide of the pipe. Rolled off the stick of Tracy at the last second. Kimberly Dunn in the corner, flips it high in the air and gets it all the way down the ice. And with just 5 seconds left, that should do it for the power play for the Wildcats, who come up empty once again. Back to even strength with 6:25 to go in the second.
The poke check by Bauckham there caused a little bit of panic, at least in the crowd, as puck was loose in the crease for a brief moment.
Westgard collects it, sends it across the ice. Grabbed by Carrera, who will backtrack into her own zone, trying to connect with Chisholm. Puck pinballs around, and then finally Booth chips it off the glass into the Seahawks zone. 5:55 to go in the second. Seahawks with the lead. Puck given away to Bowden. Her pass eludes Chisholm. Mason now into the middle. Westgard will take it wide right side, tangled up with Dunn. Dunn able to move it forward to Augusta. She chips it forward, and this will be far enough, and it'll get down for icing with 5:36 to go in the second period.
Seahawk penalty killers just came up big again. That's really the story of the night, is special teams for the Seahawks. They're killing penalties well, and they have the lone goal of the game.
Face-off won by the Wildcats. Kaweza trying to poke it into the corner. Wakefield alone behind the net, blitzed on by Carrera. Walks it up the boards, drops it back off to Kaweza, knocked away. Loose in the high slot, grabbed by Mason. Back to Wakefield, wide right side, top of the circle. Skates it into the corner and gives it away to Michaela Anderson behind the net. Spinning away from trouble, finds Kimberly Dunn. Dunn now off of Hastings out to center, sent in deep by Taylor Davis. Carrera in the left wing corner, spinning over to Kimberly Dunn. Under 5 to go, second period. Angela Augusta with space will skate it ahead and softly chip it around the boards. Seahawks will change up the lines. Babcock pins it to the boards in the far corner. Prezioso coming to help as well. 4-person scrum in the right wing corner. Prezioso comes away with it, has an angle to the net, and her shot right into the glove of Jasmine Mucci.
Both teams change out. Actually, it appears the Seahawks elected to stay on the ice, so it'll be just the Wildcats making a change.
Britton and Prezioso on the draw, and it's won by the Seahawks. Paulskill at the point, wraps it around the boards behind the net. Bauckham trying to center it. It hops high in the air, loose in the slot, and then guided out to center. A hand pass is ruled. And this looks like it's against the Wildcats, so the faceoff will come back to their zone with 4:27 to play in the second.
Yeah, the Wildcats will be happy to take that one. That was just an awkward puck flying in the air. Had to be batted down, and you'd rather win that puck than give it up in your own zone and just accept the whistle.
And a late whistle here after the draw, a false start, and we will go again. Prezioso still on the draw for Salve. And they win it. Up to Pearson. Her shot, changed direction, trickling towards the goal, and can't be jammed past Mucci. Doing a good job to squeeze the pad against that right pipe. Caitlin Sweet trying to connect on the home run pass. Puck knocked down at center, bouncing towards the Seahawks zone. Pearson swats it into the air. Pearson with the puck. Has it poked free. Booth gives it back to Paulskill. 3:45 to go in the second. Puck over the line left side. Lexi Anderson for Salve, chasing against Savannah Booth. Into the corner in deep. Puck up to Hastings, trying to center it in front for Chisholm. Loose in the slot and grabbed by Tracy. Weaving her way through neutral ice. Passes it over the line. Westgard not there to grab it, has to chase. Now Tracy with it. Dekes her way free in the high slot. Up to the point, Perez. Across now for a shot. One time towards the net. Howard trying to go out a rebound. Looked like she could have almost put it into her own net. But she's able to squeeze the pads and hold on as she herself gets knocked backward into the cage.
Yeah, Tracy was sitting on the doorstep. Wildcats are able to feed her down low. And just a tight shot on Howard. Howard was struggling to find the puck in the crease. She tries to sweep it into her body with the stick and almost squeeze into the back of the net, but she's able to hold on to it and get the whistle.
Kathy Enser on the draw. One to Tracy. Again, trying to fight her way towards the net. It's knocked away. One-timer from the point, held by Howard. Tamara Bowden with that rocket from the blue line.
Yeah, Howard's really starting to get tested in this second period. Plenty of quality opportunities for the Wildcats.
They're going to toss Michaela Anderson. Erica Martin will come in to take the draw. Won by the Wildcats. Gray softly chips it to the far side. No one there in a blue jersey. So Pearson trying to play it forward, turns it over. Then is able to poke check, giving away to Gray at the point. This all still on side here for the Wildcats. Pearson now right wing side, looking to skate away from trouble. Seahawks turn it over again. Pearson trying to take it away from Kathy Ensor. Puck behind the net. Martin with it for Salve, just out of the reach of Angela Augusta. Off the boards, she's able to corral it and send it around in deep. Mucci will send it away from Erica Martin. Here comes Mason over the line, trying to skate into the slot. Her shot blocked off the stick and grabbed by Salve. Balkum swats it out to center, and it was just out of her reach. Kaweza backtracking now with 2:05 to go in the second. Mason to Wakefield. Kimberly Dunn rides her into the boards. Free puck now for Mason. Mason has it knocked away by Chisholm. Chisholm and Samansky collide in front of the Wildcats bench. Wildcats head coach looking for a call. None coming. Dunn now plays it across to Hastings. Minute and a half to go in the second. Seahawks with the lead. Taylor Davis darting left side, pulls up along the boards, looking for an outlet. All the way across, it's collected by Britton. Trying to send it in front, and that's blocked. Grabbed by Dunn. And the Seahawks right now, I feel like have done a really great job of clogging up the middle. All these cross-ice passes, and anytime a Wildcat wants to try and just take it one-on-one to the net, there's at least two Seahawks there to converge. Here comes Britton now, off a steal with a shot, and it's saved by Howard.
Well, going back to your point, it's been a very defensive game from both sides, really. But yeah, the Seahawks, especially in their own zone as well, really clogging up the slot, forcing the Wildcats to either pass it around the boards or back up to the point, just to go from one side of the ice to the other. And they've really been protecting Howard for the most part, and Howard has been rewarding them with a couple quality saves as well.
Fantasia off the face-off win behind the net, saucers it up the ice, and this is going to be icing here once the Wildcats touch it up, and they wave it off. That puck slowed down big time as it got towards the end of the Wildcat zone. Puck knocked away, loose in front, Balkum, and she scores! Seahawks will take a little bit of puck luck, icing waved off, and then the puck just finds Balkum off a redirect, and she sends it home with 39 seconds to go in the period, and the Seahawks lead 2-0.
Well, Santa came a little late for the Seahawks on that one, as the puck just comes off the boards. There's a Wildcat in the area, but she had no idea it was there. Her back was facing the puck. And meanwhile, the Seahawks come in, a great wrist shot, top left-hand side of the goal, and it beats Mucci on the stick side high to give the Seahawks a 2-0 lead in the dying seconds of the second period.
That's a monstrous goal. Puck loose in left corner. Really, that all started with the icing being waved off. A lot of the Wildcats, I'm sure, had started to hold up, but Seahawks had numbers chasing the puck back the other way, and when the icing was waved off, they were in position.
Yeah, and that puck certainly looked like it had enough to go end to end, but I think it's just because the ice is getting old and it needs to go to intermission. It just slowed the puck right down, and that benefited the Seahawks.
So in the final seconds, the Seahawks tack on a little bit of insurance. They'll lead 2-0 as we're through 2 periods. And obviously the most important part of that second period was the goal we just saw. But Ryan, what's your impression of that second period in the game thus far between these two teams?
Well, like I said earlier, it's the special teams, especially from the Seahawks. They've really shut down defensively the Wildcats on and off special teams, but you got to focus, go back to the big Chisholm 5-minute major, just killing off that penalty. That gives them momentum going into the second period, and they got a lot more momentum going into the third after that late goal.
40 minutes in the books, 20 left to play here at St. George's. We'll take a break while they tend to the ice. You're watching Salve Regina hosting Johnson and Wales in a non-conference matchup on the Salve Athletics Network. 2-0 Seahawks. We'll be back. Welcome back to St. George's. Andrew Pizzelli alongside Ryan Costa bringing you the call. Salve Regina leading 2-0 over Johnson and Wales, and we're underway here in the third period. Susie Pearson on the power play in the first, and then Carly Baucom in the waning seconds of that second period have helped give the Seahawks a 2-0 advantage. And so far, Gretchen Howard has been perfect between the pipes for Salve in search of her first win. Perez shot at the point, blocked off a skate into the corner. Statistically, these teams are even in shots on goal, 5 apiece. But that's because a lot of shots are going wide and a lot of shots are being blocked on both sides. Anderson lost an edge there, trying to get to the puck. Now Fantasia moves it up to Anderson, gets by her. Westgard first there for Johnson and Wales. Backhands it off the boards, but gives it away. Shot from the left side is held by Jasmine Mucci.
Well, there's a shot on net there, but yeah, that low shot total, it could also be just because both of these teams have really just tried to win the puck, the loose pucks, and they've really just been shutting down the passing lanes defensively. There hasn't been much to take for either offense.
Right side, Bowden passes it around the boards. Swatted up towards Ensor and knocked back in deep. Martin trying to center it for Augusta. Picked off by the Wildcats. Puck turned over though. Oh, high. Martin has it poked back out to center. And now Bowden will race after it. Move it across for Molly Gray. Baucom. Now Prezioso, drop back for Dunn. Babcock turns at center. Up to Baucom, who sends it in deep and then lost an edge and fell over. Spilled out on her own. Babcock over the line. Her entry is blocked. Irving sends it back up the ice. No icing. Puck swatted towards the goal, poked away by Howard. That one could have been a dangerous bounce for the Seahawks. Here comes Hastings back the other way. Into the right wing corner behind the net. Chipped off the glass. Both Carrera and Lexi Anderson come flying down the boards. Anderson comes away with it, and her point pass, as Simon was trying to get there off the bench, now has to gather it at center. Softly chips it into the corner and will chase after it herself. Puck on edge, rolling into the Seahawks zone. Paul Skill moves it around into the left wing corner. Michaela Anderson twirling at center. Angela Augusta now up the right side, puts on the brakes in the corner, trying to swing it towards the net. Michaela Anderson there for it. Augusta now behind the net, right side. Surveying the field, up to Fantasia. Skates it straight away, fakes the shot, spins with the backhand, plays it into the corner. Augusta fields it for the Seahawks. Erica Martin hit into the boards, knocked down from behind. That very well could have been a penalty, none called. Here comes Mason up the middle, her shot deflected into the corner. Taylor Davis trying to spin on Fantasia. Baucom comes to rip it away. Scales it off the glass towards Prezioso, who walks it out to center, and then it's poked back into the zone. Fantasia now chasing with Enser in behind the net. Puck given away to Westgard. Right circle. Up to the point, Bowden across to the left side, and Booth not able to get all of it on the shot. Caught the top of the puck, and it flutters out to center, grabbed by Baucom. Skating up the middle, Baucom trying to pass it to herself, and it will roll in on the net and be grabbed by Jasmine Mucci.
Good offensive drive by Baucom. Tries to go forehand, backhand, but puck just gets away from her and skitters on down to Mucci for the faceoff.
15:58 to go in the third. Chisholm on the draw with Britton, won by the Seahawks. Back to Pearson, to Chisholm in the middle. Her touch pass towards the net, blocked Here comes Pearson now along the far side to Lexi Anderson. Over the line, trying to get it to Taylor Chisholm, settles it down, takes it wide, trying to get it back to Anderson. Here comes Dunn, pitching in with a shot that goes wide. And then Pearson lost it in the skates. Anderson keeps it alive. Pearson free down the left side boards, trying to send it in front, poked towards the net, and they score! Hastings on the feed from Pearson, pokes it 5-hole on Mucci, and it's 3-0 Salve.
Yeah, everybody in the arena heard Hastings call for that one. She hit her stick on the ice. She was right in the slot, but in the way of the pass was Victoria Perez. It squeezes by her, and Hastings able to put it 5-hole past Mucci to give the Seahawks a 3-0 lead.
Seahawks went to the break in 2018 with a bitter taste in their mouths after losing to Anna Maria, a team they had beaten 6-3 just a week before, and then lost 2-1 here on their home ice, giving the Amcats their first win in program history. Had to sit with that feeling for about a month and then come back, and right now leading 3-0 as Howard gobbles up another save.
The goal scored by number 13, Rebecca Hastings.
I'd say the Seahawks team coming out today looking motivated, focused.
And number 2, Taylor Chisholm.
And the defense has been there all year long. It's been the goal scoring. And 3 goals up on the board right now. And it looks like a different Seahawks team right now to me, Ryan.
Yeah, there's a lot of great puck movement I've seen from them tonight, and it certainly opened up some great shots that the Seahawks have been able to bury.
14:46 to go in the third. Puck sent back down the ice all the way on Mucci, and she will freeze it, stopping the clock with 14:42 to play.
And first period was rather tight defensively for both teams, but the second period started to open up as we saw the Wildcats back-to-back, just down ice passes, trying for the breakaway. And ever since then, the game's really opened up. There's been a lot of room to pass, but not in particular a lot of room to shoot, as the shot total is still relatively low.
Wildcats looking to skate it out. Down the middle, here comes Tracy looking to drop it off for a trailer. Knocked away. Enser tied up with Michaela Anderson. Player lost a glove on the ice as well. Right up near the blue line. Kind of an extra defender there for the Seahawks. There's a glove just sitting right at the point of the blue line. Hastings across to Chisholm. Backs her way over the line, takes it wide right side. Chisholm up the boards, trying to drop it off to Lexi Anderson. Swings it towards the net. Hastings not able to grab it that time. Now it's skated out by the Wildcats. Sweet will flip it ahead. 13:39 to go in the third. Seahawks leading 3-0. Right now it's the second most goals they've scored all season. They beat Anna Maria, as I said, 6-0 in the Amcats home ice. And that's the most goals the Seahawks have scored this year. Right now, the 3 in this game. Second most on the season. Puck out of the reach. And Paulskill had it for a moment, lost it behind the net. Kaweza trying to spin with it in the corner. Kaweza trying to deke her way in front with a shot, saved. Turned aside by Howard. Flutter puck from the point, gets through a maze of players and wide. Fantasia loops it behind the net to Paulskill. And there's been plenty of block shots and saves, but not a lot of stoppages, really. Here comes Mason down the middle, and it just rolls off her stick at the last second. So this game has moved right along. 12.5 to play here in the third. And only just 90 minutes into this game. Puck trapped along the boards on the far side into the Wildcat zone, and now players spill over onto the puck. Free for Balkum trying to smash it off the glass. Mason tied up Lost it. Simon, one-timer from the blue line, right into the gut of Mucci, who was looking around for the puck. And it finally falls free.
Prezioso lost her stick on the far side in the scrum. She's able to kick it up top where the one-timer finds Mucci, but she's able to make the save and force the face-off to the glove side.
Chisholm on the draw, wins it again, right off the draw. It's thrown towards the net and held by Mucci. That time done with the slap shot. And the Seahawks looking for more, not happy with just a 3-0 lead. It's the fourth meeting between the Seahawks and the Wildcats. The Seahawks won the first two meetings before losing 2-1 in overtime last year up in Providence back on January 12th, 2018. Dunn again from the left point of the shot towards the net. Rebound, loose in the slot and skated away by Sweet. Still being harassed by Chisholm. Pearson at center will send it around the boards. Mucci will leave it behind the net for Gray. And the Seahawks at center ice again. Send it into the Wildcat zone, making them chase with 11:22 to play in the third. Seahawks in control, leading 3-0. Martin plays it through the slot into the left wing corner. Augusta fires it towards the net, looking for a tip. Martin off the redirect in the right wing corner. Can't grab it. Puck moved up the boards, but not out. Pearson trying to swat it towards the cage. It comes to Martin. Tied up. And then the puck heads up. That one careens in the Wildcats bench.
Heads up is right. That almost hit the head coach of the Wildcats. But the Seahawks just dumping the puck into the zone in that sequence. And they really just want to force the Wildcats to go coast to coast.
Tie up on the draw. Two Seahawks go down, so Kaweza comes away with it. Looks to try and send it long. Here comes Mason onside. We have a delayed penalty coming here. And it's going to be against Johnson Wales, unless that was just offsides call, and that's what the arm up was for. For a minute, I thought we were going to get maybe a hooking call there. Just offsides were the Wildcats with 10.5 to play.
Yeah, it looked like Mason just got turned around on her entry into the blue zone.
Linesman says no icing here. Michaela Anderson chasing it down the ice. Played out to center. Here's Mason, tired legs. Walks it over the blue line and softly plays it in deep. Fantasia. Chipped off the glass. Michaela Anderson now. Paige Stapleton has it go just out of her reach, and then it's flipped high into the left wing corner. Seahawks come away with the puck, look to send it up the ice. Here comes Chisholm. She's offsides.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Chisholm wanted it. She got it, but the puck was just a little bit too slow getting onto her stick, and she had to jump the gun. It's just a little bit ahead of her, and she was racing a Wildcat to it. And she just steps over the blue line to draw the offsides.
Puck at center, grabbed by Enser. Send it on Howard, and she will freeze it with 9:38 to go in the third.
You know, it's a very awkward puck towards Howard. All she could do is trap it with the blocker, and you don't really want to dish the puck out even when there's nobody in the area when it's in an awkward position like that. So she'll take the face-off to the glove side.
Face-off won by the Wildcats. Perez sends it into the left wing corner, sent it out in front, knocked away by Howard, and then sent around the boards to the right wing side now. Seahawks converge, trying to get it out. Kept alive by Westgard at the blue line, behind the net. Fantasia now will test the far side. Paddle pass now to Michaela Anderson. Over the line, drops it off for the trailer, sent behind the net. Off the glass it comes to Erica Martin, trying to send it across the ice. It's deflected. Grabbed now by Wakefield. Has time and space over the blue line for Johnson & Wales. Down the middle, her pass played wide of the net. Puck comes free to Balkum. Hopped around now for Kimberly Dunn. 8:48 to play in the third. Salve Regina in control, leading 3-0. And this one will hop into the protective netting and out of play.
And for a second there, I was wondering if there was going to be a delay of game penalty. Seahawks were in their own zone. The puck must have deflected off of something before it cleared out of play.
Fantasia behind the net. Spinning, gets it back to Dunn. Now back to Fantasia, it's deflected. Played into the slot, but grabbed by Prezioso. She has it ripped away. Seahawks now have to chase it into the left wing corner. Mason in the slot has it flutter off her stick well wide of the cage. And not cleared though. Right side, back to Mason. In deep right side, into the slot for a shot and a save made by Howard. Right into the breadbasket.
Yeah, just one of many great saves that Howard has made tonight. Just a point-blank shot. But it's shot right at her, and she's able to hold on to it. She's looking for her first win tonight, and it might come in a shutout form the way she's playing. And she just has 8:09 to go.
Shot from the point, another save made by Howard. Behind the net now, Susie Pearson. Being chased, plays it out to the wing. Grabbed by Hastings. Her pass deflected. Chisholm trying to rake it forward. Back into the Seahawks zone, taken wide by Sweet. Her shot towards the cage is blocked. Hastings doing a good job to tie her up there in the corner. Now the players will battle along the boards. Time ticking away, 7:31 to play in the third. Pearson behind the net, leaves it for Dunn. Here comes Taylor Chisholm. Leaves it right side for Hastings. The two of them into the corner. Shot tipped towards the net. That was Anderson camping out in front. Dunn flips it in towards the cage. Mucci will leave it. Maggie Leonard can't collect it at the blue line. Here comes Westgard down the right side. Spills over. She went to make her move towards the net. Here comes Maggie Leonard. Over the line right side. Plays it off the glass in behind the net. Pitching in left side is Simon to keep it alive. Played it in front. Given away Prezioso in the slot. Wide left side with a shot and a save made by Mucci. .6:35 to go in the third. Babcock. Right side. Pinned it to the glass. Four-person scrum. Prezioso comes through with it, trying to angle her way towards the net. And it's ripped away from behind by Tracy. Tracy now carrying it over the blue line. Left it for the trailer. Wakefield knocked off the puck by Babcock. Puck comes free around in the right wing corner. Free for Balkum to handle. Drops it in deep and then gives it away right behind the net. Sent out in front. Wakefield with a pipe-laying shot. Save made by Howard. Scrambling, the puck comes free. And I think the net is off its moorings.
Well, it looked as though Howard was screened on one of those shots, and then the scramble just ensued after that as she just flopped back thinking the puck was behind her. The puck goes out wide, but I think that knocked the net off its moorings, and the Seahawks will gladly take a whistle.
5:57 to go in the third. scrum in the corner. Prezioso wedges it free around to Simon. Simon scoops it out to center. Perez up to Ensor. Kaweza behind the net to Ensor. In deep right side. Point pass knocked free. Thrown back out to center. It's going to roll into the Wildcat zone. No icing. Perez quickly back out to center. Ensor trying to get it across to Britton. Picked off by Paulskill. Grabbed again now by Gray, who will look to turn the corner left side. Sweet with a shot. Quick wrister. Grabbed by Howard in the glove with 4:57 to play.
Yeah, the ice has been tilted in Howard's direction these past couple shifts, but she's doing a great job making the saves that she needs to.
Offensive zone draw for the Wildcats. One to the boards. Hastings gets it to Paulskill. Angled off the puck behind the net. Now cutting towards the cage. Howard there to hold the puck. Puck hops up in the air. In the slot, Chisholm will skate into daylight with it. It's given away to Wakefield. Fantasia knocks it away at center. And then it's careened into the right wing corner of the Wildcat zone. Chisholm chasing after it. And Chisholm comes free with the puck. Looks to steer it up to the point to Dunn. Instead, it comes to Tracy. And then it's poked back towards the net. Tamara Bowden over the blue line. Takes it wide right side around Fantasia. Her shot deflected up and out of play. With 4:11 to play in the third period.
Seahawks happy to hold a 3-0 lead. And with time ticking down, they can enjoy tonight if they come out with a win, but they will quickly have to turn around tomorrow. A 4 p.m. start, so 2 games in 24 hours for both these teams. So we get another whistle here.
Seahawks now will get the offensive zone draw. With 4:04 remaining in the third. Seahawks win the faceoff. Babcock looking to steer it up to the point. Back to the neutral zone it comes. And Balcom backtracking. Will skate all the way in behind Gretchen Howard. Pearson softly plays it up the ice. And this is going to be icing. And it is with 3:38 to go.
Yeah, you just saw from Balcom there, the Seahawks are just trying to tick time off the clock. And with that slow rolling puck, kills another 10 seconds or so.
Offensive zone draw for Johnson & Wales. Tracy will take it against Prezioso. 1-2 Booth behind the net. Irvine trying to play it in front, picked off by Babcock. Babcock will skate it out to center. Tangled up along the far boards with Mason. Mason now over the blue line, right side, fakes the shot, cutting towards the net. It's poked away from behind. Good job there by Babcock to get back into the play. Up the ice now, onside for Pearson, who got the scoring started. Pearson down the middle, lost it, almost able to get it back. And then it's taken back by Tracy. Sent into space up the ice. No icing here as Simon collects with under 3 minutes to play in the third. Anderson chips it into the left wing corner. Stapleton chasing after it. Maggie Leonard now in the right wing corner. Looking to move it up to the point. Grabbed by Wakefield. Wakefield will carry it into the Seahawks zone and play it into the corner. Carrera there for Salve. Pinning it to the glass with 2:36 and counting to go in the third period. Salve in control, leading 3-0. Again, the puck trapped against the boards in the corner. Played towards the net, picked off by Simon. Stapleton along the far side, able to jam it out to neutral ice. Puck moved away from Maggie Leonard. Wildcats move it back out to center. Chisholm will accelerate to it, wide the left wing corner. Chisholm Trying to move it to the point to Fantasia. Loose now, grab by Rebecca Hastings, left side. Hastings across to Chisholm, right side with a shot, and she scores! Taylor Chisholm snipes it past Mucci for the cherry on top for Salve.
That was a tough shot for Chisholm. She's below the circle on that one. A very tough angle, but the cross ice pass is able to move Mucci enough just to open up that back door, and Chisholm will send the puck through it. And as you said, that is the cherry on top with 1:57 to go in the third period.
For Chisholm,
Scored by number 2, Taylor Chisholm.
that's her team leading 6th of the season.
Assisted by number 13, Rebecca Hasling.
Hastings, a goal and assist in this game. Puck loose at center, grabbed by the Wildcats. Bowden being harassed from behind. And this has been a full 60-minute effort here from Salve Regina tonight. And it was 1-0 for a while when, Ryan, we felt this still could be anybody's game. You know, a 1-0 hockey game is anything. One weird bounce and you're tied. But the Seahawks really took control. They got that goal at the end of the second, and then they've kept their foot on the gas pedal here in the third.
1 minute left in the period.
Well, as you said, it only takes one bounce, and that bounce led to the Bockham goal. That really changed momentum for the game, and the Seahawks have taken control ever since.
Here's Paulskill trying to wrist it towards the net. Kicked forward by Prezioso with 45 seconds to go. Chasing after it is Tracy. Fantasia and her collide in the corner, and Fantasia comes away with the puck, and 37 seconds left in the third. Kaweza down the middle, flutters it towards the cage. Sticked aside by Howard. 25 seconds to go. Perez. Puck chipped into the Seahawks bench. Clock stops with 17 seconds to play. As you said, Ryan, a quick turnaround. The Seahawks will enjoy the victory here tonight. What will be up in Providence for an afternoon game tomorrow. Wildcats can quickly make amends. Seahawks will look to win back-to-back games. Here comes Hastings down the right side, trying to send it in front off the apron of the goal. It takes a crazy bounce back out in front. And the full splits for Jasmine Mucci. Still having to do some difficult work with 4 seconds left.
Yeah, the Seahawks really pushing the net there. And the bouncing puck could go anywhere at that point. Anderson was chopping at it right on the doorstep. But a quick whistle from the referee will stop play.
Puck drop, Paulskill. Final seconds will tick away as she plays it into the corner. The Seahawks, first game of the new year, and they get their third win of the season. They pour off the bench to celebrate with Gretchen Howard, who gets her first win of the season and her first career shutout. 4-0, Salve Regina defeats Johnson and Wales.
Yeah, a well-deserved victory for Howard. She had a great night in net. And defensively in front of her was excellent as well, as the Seahawks really set the tone for tonight in the first period defensively, and it starts with the penalty kill. You had the important 5-minute major penalty kill. That really lifted the Seahawks. And then, as we said earlier, the Bockham goal towards the end of the second set the tone for the third period. So really some good momentum going into the locker room in both intermissions, and that's what helped the Seahawks here tonight.
Salve Regina improves to 3-10-1 on the season. Meanwhile, the Wildcats fall to 3-9-3, and as we've mentioned, tomorrow the Seahawks, these two teams will meet once again. 4:05 puck drop up in Providence. Seahawks will then be on the road back to the Colonial Hockey Conference action against Salem State on January the 11th, and then back home here on Saturday the 12th versus the Vikings, a 7 p.m. puck drop. Until then, I'd like to thank everyone for joining and listening with us here tonight. Isaiah Bowman providing live statistics for tonight's broadcast. Our producer has been Evan McDonald. I'd like to thank you, Ryan Costa, for joining and providing camera work as well, utility man, for our athletic broadcast. Thanks for being here tonight, Ryan.
Hey, my pleasure. Good to be back from break. Looking forward to some more hockey action. We'll be back with you next weekend.
So once again, your final: Salve Regina 4, Johnson and Wales nothing. I am Andrew Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.